All right, we are here, round 4, first round of heats. We got snow in the air, smoke out of the exhaust. We're gonna get ready, get set, and go. There we go, green, 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 for first race of round number 4. 5 laps. Unique thing about this week's track is the Joker is shorter. Oh, contact in turn 1, that's on Creeper. More so racing incident than anything, but if I had to put fault on somebody, that'd be on Creeper. Kova is off in the lead immediately. Much tighter track this week, so the Kova is expected to do well. We'll see who goes Joker. Skunkin goes Joker, Creeper follows. Skunkin goes Joker, Creeper follows. Everybody but Raven goes Joker. Alright, that's an interesting strategy. I don't think I would have agreed to that. Here goes Creeper looking inside. Maybe a little bit naughty blocking there from Skunkin, not sure. Creeper's being smart when looking for the overtake. Gets him to the inside now. That's me disconnecting my controller because I just don't want any stick drift. Move my mic to get it in a better position. Hopefully, there we go. Now y'all can hear me better. This Creeper has gotten into the lead as I was distracted, unfortunately. Oh, Raven came out of the Joker right into the middle. No, it's him. Spun. It's on Raven. You gotta be careful getting out of the Joker as the person in a Joker. It's your responsibility to rejoin safely. Because it looks like on my end, Skunkin has a missing front left tire, but I assume that's not on his end. I'll go back to his teammate Lawrence. Lawrence missing a door. Oh, he's gonna run a little bit deep. Is Raven still going? Yes, Raven's still going. It's good to see. He'll come around now on to lap 4. Thank you as always to Haddock for keeping track of laps. 2 to go. Oh, that's Lawrence in the wall on this end. We'll see if it's desync. Seems to be. A lot of desync today. Oh, he does run deep though. Might have lost a front left tire. Closes Raven. Raven's not going to be able to get him, I don't think. So that's going to be a win for Creeper, which is not unexpected. As we come to the white flag. Decent run of things from Skunkin. To go back and look back, see if there was any incidents between them. I didn't necessarily see any, but I was also fiddling around making sure I didn't have my controller causing problems. Oh, did Creeper get in the wall there? It looked like he might have, but it's not going to be enough. So we come to the end of our first 5-lap race. It's going to be Creeper with the win, then Skunkin, then Lawrence, and then Raven. Beaten up car. I think we'll see that most of today. It's a very rough and tumble track. But with that, we're going to get on to the next heat. right, we are now ready for the next heat. Very strong heat. We have second in the championship, Eddie. Real life racing driver claiming. Marco, who's fairly far down in the order, but a good car for the weekend. And then Haddock, who's currently, I believe, 5th in the championship. So we're gonna get ready. Gonna get set. You can see everybody resets their cars and go. The reason they're resetting is to get their tires warmed back up. Haddock, so claiming got the lead. He was 3rd to choose, as you saw in the background there as the music was playing. But Haddock chose outside despite having 2nd pick, which I thought was really interesting. Little bit of door hit there from the Corvette. That doesn't phase the I-Series though. Oh, 2nd in the championship goes around Eddie. He's gonna be able to recover though. Good on Eddie for going around the barrier in the background. Claiming goes Joker immediately. Haddock follows. Dang, everybody goes Joker immediately again. I guess that's the strategy, but literally everyone's a Joker. All right, no strategy. It's just a straight up race from here on out. Oh, Marco outbrakes himself a little bit. We'll see if the light and nimble Corvette can get around the I-Series. You can see that all their power and weight figures there in the bottom left of your screen. The Corvette is actually built to a slightly different regulation than most of the other cars because it's a naturally aspirated under 2.5 liter motor, so it means it can run even lighter than everybody else. So the Corvettes are going to be at least 200 kilos lighter. But if we look at Claiming's car is 1,400 kilo, and then something like Haddock's car is also 1,400. But stuff like the sunbursts and stuff will be at the minimum 1350. Oh, it's 1350 when they start, since he's burned off some fuel. He's a little bit later. As Marco looks inside now of Haddock. Marco gets around Haddock now. Haddock might be able to make a comeback. Haddock with the undercut. Haddock back up in the inside. Marco's in the tires. That looks like Marco put himself in the tires. Now can Eddie get the move done on Marco is going to be the question. He has time. He just has to be patient. Remember, there's no Joker strategy in play here, as it looks like Marco is driving an ailing car. It looked like a weird little movement. Eddie did a good job of avoiding him, though. Eddie currently 5 points behind Creeper in the championship. So he needs a good day today to hopefully get the championship lead. And considering his rivals already won, he's currently in 4th. I think that's going to put some weight on his shoulders. And then Claiming, our leader, is looking to redeem himself after Lonestar. He was quick, but made some uncharacteristic mistakes. So much so that even in the broadcast booth, I didn't think it was a mistake. But apparently he's showing his talent and what he can do with a race car as he's way out in the lead. We're side by side, coming out of the final corner. Door-to-door contact. Eddie gets around. It's a little bit laggy. Everyone continues forward. Let's see if Marco can do anything about it. I don't think so, considering the condition of his vehicle. So it looks like Eddie is going to be able to grab a 3rd place after his spin on lap 1, which is good for him. Yeah, Marco's definitely not having a good time. Go over the jump one final time with your leader Claiming. That is a win for the K-Series and a win for Claiming. We'll stick here at the start light. Here comes Haddock. 2nd place for Haddock, ETK 1-2. Eddie in 3rd, and then it's going to be Marco Turbo in 4th. So you're going to get now onto the third heat of the first round. All right, we are now the third round, or the third heat, the first round of heats. We're going to get ready, get set. Oh, jump start for Jordan. All right, we are going to now get ready, get set, go. Well, Jordan makes sure not to jump it the second time, which is smart. If you jump it a second time, you get disqualified. Stealth now inside of Goman. Goman wasn't able to take advantage of his pole position start. Goman, as you can see with the suspension travel, he's running gravel coilovers. Everybody else is either on tarmac or just normal rally. The Sunburst is the only car in the field with the optional to run both. As Goman follows him into the Joker, I really don't think that's the best call. As Jordan does not take the Joker. I think it's a good call from Jordan. Let these three up here. Oh, looks like he's already had some damage, though. I think it's smart to let... I mean, as the leader, you Joker, right? You Joker. It's a shorter Joker. Keep the clean air. But if you're in second or third or even fourth, I don't know if it's smart. And I think it'll change as the heats go on. Because certainly I think if Goman jokered early, he might get stuck behind Cryo or Jordan because they're not as quick of a driver, so to speak, just based on points. But as we get into the final, that'll change because everyone's quick enough that you can make that decision. But I think as is, it's just going to be a straight up race. We have Stealth in the lead. Goman's running a little bit deep. Keep out of the wall, Goman. Saves it. Good save there from Goman. Yeah, the rally suspension on this Sunburst is interesting. I believe it's a similar setup he was running at Red Rock, so a lot of travel. We'll watch it here through these S's. Just look at the way that the wheels stay on the ground. He's going to be really quick through the dirt sections today. Watch through here. You can see how quickly his tires are back on the ground. That's going to be different than everyone else. But you can also see through the tarmac corners how much it's leaning, and that's going to be a disadvantage. Round 4 or 5, and of course, Jordan didn't Joker because he can't, because he jumped the start. So there's no strategy there. So once again, everyone's Joker on the first lap. Stealth just running away with the win. Stealth needs a good race today just to get into the final round. The final round will be 8 drivers. Last round was 15. We had an off week last week. And then this round was 12 drivers. And it'll be top 8 next week. And we'll go over the points after the heats, after the pre-finals, so we can discuss that as the races go on. But currently, it is Stealth in the lead, Goman in second, and Cryo in third for this race. Nice clean race, this one. The stark contrast from the first one. First race was pure chaos. Win for Stealth, taking a shortcut. Second place for Goman, third place for Cryo, and then here comes, Stealth in the background, almost dead. Go on, Jordan, throw it in reverse. Oh, camera's bugged out. And there we go. All right, that's the end of the first round of heats. We're going to change the time of day a little bit and then get it ready for the second round of heats. So you'll see all the drivers come back through again. Alright, we are now ready for the second round of heats. We are flying through everything today. A lot less drivers and people are used to the system, so it's good to see. As we're going to get ready, get set, and then go. Raven with a little bit of delayed start. I think it's probably smart. Just wait back. Claiming, again, strong start from the K-Series. Big V8 naturally aspirated motor in that thing. Creeper now second. Everyone's been wanting to see the battle between Creeper and Claiming. See if Haddock can spoil it, though. Haddock coming up the inside, not going to be able to do anything about it. There he is, though. Haddock's going to get him. No, he's not. Creeper's able to maintain around the outside. So we'll now focus forward. Let's see strategy-wise what happens. Creeper doesn't take Joker. I think that's smart from Creeper. And nobody follows him. That's really good play from Creeper. So now Creeper has to just put down clean laps. It's really funny that everyone followed Creeper. I definitely did not think that was going to happen. So yeah, now Creeper just has to play it smart and do quick laps, and Claiming has to now try and run away. And that's the cat and mouse that you're going to see here. And what Creeper doesn't want is for someone like Haddock to Joker and come out in front of him and slow him down. Creeper wants to maintain the clean air. As he's going to go Joker immediately, is he going to be able to get Claiming? We'll see. He's going to slide wide, out in front of Claiming. That's just racing incident. Shit happens. Yeah, that's just a racing incident. So Raven now up into second. I think Raven took Joker behind Creeper. It's the kind of chaos you're going to see from the Joker rejoin today. So now Creeper's got to get back around Raven. See if he can do it here. If Haddock has a Joker available, I would take it now from Haddock. Let's see, does he? Yes, he does. We're going to go now with Haddock. Is there going to be a second collision off the Joker today? No, it's Haddock into the lead, so now it's going to be Claiming versus Haddock. As we now go on to lap number 4 out of 5. 2 to go here. Claiming with a damaged car, chasing down Haddock. Let's see if Haddock can get the win. Creeper's gotten around Raven in the background. So we'll now tab to Creeper, see if he can get past Claiming. Looks like Claiming's in a really, really ailing car. Let's see if he can put on a defense to stay ahead of Creeper. Creeper's getting a little bit of a bump and run there. That was... I'd have to see that from Claiming's perspective, because that was, one hit's okay, but 5 in one corner? Oh, that's Claiming... I don't know, his car might just be destroyed. I'll have to wait for the clips on that one. Oh, there's his wheel. But that's going to be a win from Haddock. Haddock came into the day, he was... not looking forward to how difficult his heats were, just how they fell, but it looks like he's going to walk away with the win from this one. It's going to be the first heat of this season that Creeper hasn't won, I think, as long as he maintains the lead around the final corner. Of course, on track, Creeper's gotten penalized from other heats, but I'll have to look at the clip. I'm sure Claiming's going to have it of what has happened. Yeah, Claiming's in the wall. It's unfortunate for Claiming. Good drive from Haddock. Haddock gets the win in another chaotic heat. There we go. All right. After controversial heat from the previous one, still some incidents to look at. The Joker incident was already deemed a racing incident, but from here we're now focused on the second heat of round 2 of heats. So we're gonna get ready, we're gonna get set, and we're gonna go. Goman with the launch. Great start there from Goman. Goman followed by Eddie. It's Sunburst versus Kovet, as Marco gives a little bit of a push to Eddie. Zipper in the background. Sorry, I'm just thinking about penalties as, you know, steward, commentator, host, everything. And Eddie is the only one not to take Joker. I think that's a good call from Eddie. Let's see if he can put in a banger lap and get out ahead of Goman here. Has a little bit of space in front of him to cryo. All 3 in front of him have taken the Joker. As we saw from the previous one, Joker exit can be a little bit sketchy. See if Eddie goes Joker this time. No, he does not. Okay, Eddie stays behind Cryo. I don't know if this is the right call. Certainly this will allow him to get Cryo and possibly Marco, but the more that he stays behind Cryo, the more it's going to allow Goman to run away out front. So on to lap 3 of 5 already. Been some discussion of the track design. I think you might have to take down the bank corner a little bit. It's just too blind coming in. It's just a bad combo. Converging lines and it's blind. Oh, Eddie's into the side of Cryo. That's exactly why you want a Joker and you don't want to get caught up behind people. As it now looks like Eddie's going to be looking at a 3rd place. Not a good day here for our co-championship leader. Or 2nd place, I guess. However you want to say that. So Eddie's going to exit underneath Marco almost. There we go. Nice clean exit this time. Good safe exit from Eddie. Playing it smart. Eddie now is going to have a lap to get around Marco. Looks like Marco is able to pull away though. Goman with a dominant victory out of this one. Goman's currently 3rd in the championship, I do believe. So, good run from him so far to try and catch Creeper if he can. Creeper, as unfortunately as usual, is under penalty inquiry from the previous race. So we'll see where that leads. And not for the Joker rejoin, that was deemed a racing incident, but for the bump and run in the corner we're coming up here. I still have to look at it. Penalties will be decided for heats after all the heats are done. But we're looking at some form of penalty, I should think, for the dump and run. But with that said, uneventful heat that time, so no penalties to review after that one. Good job, everybody, and we will get on to the final heat of round 2 of heats. Alright, here we go for the last heat of the second round. So we're going to get ready, get set, long hold this time, and lights out and away we go. Good start again from the Sunburst, but also a good start from Skunkin on the inside. It's a real question. Oh, bit of a hit there onto Stealth. Looked like it might have been a lag hit. Teammates now racing into turn number 2. Jordan looking for a move. Lawrence Skunkin with the cutback, almost 3 wide there for a second. Skunkin able to slide back out in front of Lawrence. We'll see the strategy Stealth takes as he looks to get back around Jordan. Stealth up the inside. I'm going Joker here from Stealth. Oh, contact. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. That was wheel to wheel. I think Stealth might have assumed Jordan was going Joker, and Jordan might have assumed Stealth was going Joker. Which, I mean, if you're on the left side of a guy. Oh! Lawrence spins it on Marco's bumper. If you're on the left side of a guy going into a right-hand Joker, I think you should probably not expect the guy on your right to not go Joker. But we now have everyone Jokered so far. We'll see if Stealth is able to claw back positions on track, but it's Marco in the lead. I think Marco might actually be 3rd in the championship. Gomez 4th. I know he's up there for sure in the Covet. The Covets have been struggling early on in the season, but these last 2 rounds are going to be a lot more technical. So I think they've been looking forward to them, and they've been enjoying the pace so far. As Jordan drops it in the sand in turn 1, that's going to give Stealth position. Stealth looking for a good day today after he's been he's had some bad luck. His teammate wrecked him in Lonestar, and then before that he's had just some bad luck with tires going down and things of that sort. But we'll see if he can turn that around today. And so far it hasn't looked like it with the contact with Jordan, although he's able to get back around Jordan and might be able to get around Lawrence here. He's got 1 lap, or 2 laps to do so. So he'll look to get around Lawrence here. Certainly looks quick. Come back underneath, but Pessimo looks pretty quick here today too. Well, certainly the Covets look much more poised for a good position than they have been previous rounds. As Lawrence taps the wall a little bit. Stealth plays it smart, now looking inside. Lawrence known for his sideways driving style, not always the quickest, but hard to pass for sure. And his style, I mean, isn't quickest. Lawrence himself is a good driver. As we head side by side into turn 1 on the last lap, let's see if Lawrence can get the cut back here. Or is he just going to hang around the outside? Not quite. Look for the inside now on Stealth. He's going to be there. Now, Stealth hits him in the door. He's able to carry the momentum still. Lawrence now looking back inside on Stealth. I don't think Lawrence is going to be able to do anything about it, but sometimes the pressure can push people into mistakes as they both make mistakes. And it looks like Marco has been caught up significantly as well. He might have bent in steering or something. The Covet is known for that. But he's still going to be able to come home with the victory. So it's going to be Marco, followed by Stealth, followed by Lawrence, and then Jordan somewhere. There's Jordan. Yeah, good race there. Good clean race, too. And now we will get on to the 3rd round of heats and the final round of heats. 3 more heats to go, and then we'll be on the pre-finals. All right, on to the third and final round of heats in round number 4 of the championship. We're going to get ready, get set, go. Raven with delayed reaction time, Creeper with a good start. It's gonna be Eddie versus Creeper here into turn 1. Oh, big hit there on the back of Eddie once again by one of the JC Jensen cars. It's only one hit though. Oh, Marco almost takes out Creeper. Really good ahead though. Eddie now looking back at being center Marco. Not sure he's gonna be able to get anything done. Gets the cutback. Man, I don't know why everyone's taking Joker. I'm Marco. I don't think I'd take Joker there. But regardless, Eddie gets himself back up in a second. Creeper's out in the lead. As we're on to lap 2 of 5 now. See how Raven does. He's a little bit back after the delayed start. Didn't have the best of reaction times. Looks like he might have broke something with his car. Marco still putting the pressure on Eddie. I definitely think he shouldn't have taken Joker there, because if he stayed out, then could have put Eddie in some real pressure if he did a good Joker. Or a good lap. Especially with so many laps remaining, just stay out there and keep putting in good laps. Although Eddie's now pulling away, so maybe it wouldn't have worked out for him regardless. It's now on lap 3 of 5. Not much looks like it's going to happen here. Creeper pulling away, Eddie in second. Those are your 1 and 2 in the championship. It's designed that way that the grids fall this way. And I believe Marco and Raven are your 11th and, well, Raven's 13th, but someone wasn't able to make it, so I believe it's 11th and 12th, technically, seeded bracket at least. I believe it was 10th place that couldn't make it today, Turbo XJP. In one of the passages. Yeah, these Corvettes are quick. They're nice and nimble around this track, but still not quite able to keep up with the advanced suspension of the Sunburst. As expected, this heat should have been pretty boring, because it's just first and second in the championship, and then 11th and 12th in the championship. So, I was hoping to see some fireworks between Eddie and Creeper, but contact in turn 1 negated that possibility. I don't know why that black line is there, by the way. Yeah, there we go. So there's Creeper with the win, Eddie second, Marco third, and then we have Raven coming across the line in 4th. Where's Raven? There he is over there. I think he got some damage early on. But yeah, there's your first round of heats, or first heat in the 3rd round of heats. So we're going to now get on to the next one. Oh, I didn't have the holding music on. Sorry, y'all. Alright, here we go. Second heat of the third round. We're gonna get ready. Get set. Go. No, not as good of a launch this time from Goman. Pretty even all across the board. Cryo backs on the outside wisely. Skunking as well. Third heat in a row, the JC Jensen car has gone into the back of a Sunburst in turn 1. Goman now looks to the inside of Lawrence. See if he's going to be able to do anything about it. Lawrence hangs around the outside with his known sideways style. Skunkin now looking inside. Goman looking inside, almost 3 wide here. See who goes Joker or what happens here. I think that's a smart call from Goman. That's a really smart call. We'll see if it works out for him. Cryo stays out as well, but now Goman just has to put in a lap, especially with Skunkin putting pressure. I think it was just a liability to get into an accident. Because Goman now needs to put in some really, really clean laps. The danger of this strategy is that Skunkin and Lawrence will go so fast that he then loses the opportunity to pass them. I think this is a really smart call from Goman. So fighting up ahead of him. I think this, he does not go. He stays out. It's probably smart. Just catch up to the back of him. The issue, okay, I was going to say the issue he might fall into is if Cryo jokers, but Cryo does not. So the two ahead are still fighting. Lawrence goes deep. Cryo's lost a wheel. They're now side by side into turn 2. This is exactly what Goman wants to see out of the front of his windshield. And their teammates as well, so they will race respectfully, but what that usually means is even slower battles. Oh, Lawrence runs deep. Skunkin looking to go around the outside of the S's, but Goman is now just shark in the water. He's going to be able to get him easily out of the Joker. Beautiful, beautiful strategy call there from Goman. So that's going to be Goman with it, but we'll go back to the JC Jensen squad with 2 to go. Lawrence now more top speed with more power out of the Pessima. Looking back up the inside of Skunkin, runs very deep. Skunkin's going to be able to get the cut back. Skunkin gets him back towards turn 2. Let's see if Lawrence can do anything about it. Not yet. They're closer to Goman than I would have thought. If Skunkin puts in a really good lap, he might be able to catch Goman. But Goman's also such a tactical racer that he's just going to be able to maintain his pace and not go fast enough that he wrecks himself, basically. Oh, as I say that, Lawrence almost taps the tire. I think that might be what Cryo did, looking at his damage. It's really, really easy to do to hit that flagpole, and that flagpole is very solid. But here's your leader, Goman. We're gonna ride on board with him here for the last lap. I always love it. He's got the navigation on his screen in case he forgets where he's going. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. Uh-oh, Goman. Uh-oh, Goman. Oh, no. No, that's so unfortunate. There, well, that's just a win thrown away. That's got to be real painful for him. He's had such a good day, and he just completely throws it away. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's just classifiably unfortunate right there. Drops a tire in the dirt, goes from first to third after a beautiful strategy and beautiful driving. But that's RallyCross. So we'll get on to the final heat of the day. All right, here we go. I wanted to make sure the music wasn't going to be on during the race. We're going to get ready, get set, and go. Jordan with a little bit of a delayed start. Stealth claiming with a good run. Claiming looks like he's going to get it. Had last grid pick, but first into turn 1. Grids here are really interesting because it doesn't seem to matter too much where you're at, so it's kind of cool. That's a lead for claiming. It's Haddock. How did Haddock get up in a second? What happened to Stealth? I should have been watching them. What a pass from Haddock. Haddock stays out. Good call from Haddock. Now, he might get caught up behind Jordan here. Oh, that's unfortunate for Haddock. I don't know. It's unfortunate a little bit because he got slowed down by Jordan immediately, but now he doesn't have Jordan in front of him, so he has a lot of clean air. So, 50-50 on if that's unfortunate or not. It really depends how much he had to check up. I was not watching his brake traces. You can see him in the bottom left, but I was not watching his traces as he followed, or passed Jordan, as Jordan made a mistake. Claiming looks like he gets a little bit of the inside of the S's. We'll see if Haddock goes Joker immediately. He does. We'll see how the rejoin looks. Smart rejoin here from Haddock. Haddock's going to rejoin up in a second, so nothing gained or lost. Although Stealth jumps onto his rear trunk, takes his wing. Hopefully he doesn't need that downforce. Haddock now just has to make the big ETK very wide as Stealth gets a beautiful cutback, although Haddock's going to have more power. He has more weight, but also more power. That's how the rules work out. So he's possibly going to be able to maintain the lead. Now tab back to Stealth. Stealth now looking to the outside of Haddock. Is he going to be able to get the cutback? Nope, just going to be able to hit him. Respectful driving from Stealth. Gets on the brakes there. Now looks inside of Haddock, door to door. Oof. Oh, yeah. I have to see it from Haddock's perspective, but it looked plain on my end. He was there. Let's see what Haddock can do with 2 to go. Don't forget your leader claiming out the lead, by the way. A little bit of unfortunate heat earlier with Creeper. Not the first time, unfortunately, between those two. And unfortunately falls more squarely onto Creeper once again. But Haddock now looking to get back past Stealth. Him and Stealth have both had good days today in terms of positions. But it looks like Stealth is going to get the better of Haddock this time around. It's going to be claiming Stealth, Haddock, Jordan. You see Jordan there in the background. And that is our final heat of the day. So we're going to take a little bit of time, get all the penalties assessed from the heats, get the points done, and then we'll be back for the pre-finals. Alright, we are here at the pre-finals. Unfortunately not able to do points while the event is still running on Gridfinder, but that's okay. So we are now getting ready for the pre-finals. I'm gonna make sure my mic is working, holding music working. We're gonna get ready. Holding music's off. Get ready, get set. Oh, jump from stealth. Get ready, get set, and go. Back the group is not paying attention. Gilman with a really good start. Stealth, no joker, but he gets out in the lead. Oh, contact there, turn 1 from the JC Jensen squad. Looks like Gilman's able to survive the contact up. I'll stick now with Jordan, see if anything happens. Looks like Lawrence is in the back of Gilman a little bit. From Gilman, I'm taking joker because Stealth physically cannot. Stealth cannot take the joker because he jumped the start when Mike moved back. Forgot about that. Sorry, y'all. Now y'all should be able to hear me better. As looked like Skunkin and Jordan both took their jokers. They're coming up behind Stealth. Although I honestly wasn't really paying enough attention. Again, moving my mic. So we'll see if they take joker this lap or not. I'm like 50-50 on if they took joker or not. Oh, that's Skunkin in the wall. I'm thinking they did though, because they were behind Lawrence. So now Stealth is right behind Goman still. Even though Goman took joker. But that's because Goman jokered from not the lead. So now it's going to be up to Stealth to see if he can get back around him. 7-lap race this time as Lawrence is now the joker. Lawrence is going to come back out in 3rd. JC Jensen squad's having a fight in the background, but we're going to stay on the 2 sunbursts here. Fighting over the lead, a little bit of a push there. Nothing wrong. Small pushes like that are okay. It's what Creeper got penalized for earlier. He got a 1-place position for just repeatedly hitting claiming in 1 corner. Stealth looking inside, not going to be able to do anything about it. Remember, Goman's car is going to be quick on the gravel, slow on the tarmac, just because of his suspension setup. As Stealth, contact door to door, looks inside. Goman going to maintain the position here, though, unless Stealth can go around the outside. He can't. So Goman maintains the lead. This is going to slow them up and allow the JC Jensen squad to get through. Stealth battering down the hatches on Goman's car. This Goman's going to run through the corner wide. Lawrence is dead on the tabletop. Goman's going to maintain the lead. You can see, almost spins it in turn 1, but there's a good defense. Let's see if Stealth can get around the outside. The smooth suspension allows him to have a much better tabletop and therefore a better run down the front straight. There we go, good run through here from Goman. Let's see if he can pull a gap. Behind we still have the co-ed of Skunkin. Lap 6 out of 7. There's definitely no jokes to be made there. We have 2 to go. Thank you as always for Haddock. Thank you always to Haddock. Lawrence says please don't. I don't know. I don't know about what. Oh, Stealth is into the door. Go, man. Stealth now looking back under the inside. Stealth's gonna have 1 lap to go. This has been a heck of a race so far. Stealth looks inside, Goman. Don't think he's going to be able to do anything about it this time. Goman's quicker down the front straight because of his suspension. Lawrence is dead over there by the wall. I think him and his teammate were talking as we're on to the last lap now. Last lap. And the 2 in the lead are nose to tail. Stealth gives him the chrome horn. Backs back out of it. Smart guy. I think that was probably borderline okay, but doesn't want to take the risk. I respect that. Thinks he can get back around him. Tries there. Door-to-door contact again. Very difficult place to get around someone this track. Let's see if he does anything in the final corner. It looks like Goman might be too far in the lead. As long as Goman doesn't put it in the barriers again, that's going to be a pre-final win for Goman. Oh, no, Stealth! No, Stealth! Stealth bins it. Oh my gosh, Stealth. So that's going to be Stealth in 5th. Yeah, that's him out. Is that Raven in 3rd? Let's go, Raven. Yeah, Raven gets 3rd. Nitro Turbo or Skunkin? Yeah, Skunkin. So Skunkin gets second on the silver platter. Jordan gets fourth. It's so unfortunate for Stealth. He was in second and just binned it. What a race. All right, next pre-final coming up soon. And Creeper and Claiming will be going back at it. Alright, we are here for the final pre-final. It's gonna be spicy. We have the rivalry of Claiming and Creeper. So we're going to get ready, get set, and go. Quick lights out. Down to turn 1, quick acceleration E to KK. Gonna allow Claiming to get the lead out of turn 1, I assume. There we go, it's gonna be side by side into 2. Let's see if Creeper can do anything around from around the outside. Haddock looking in 3rd. Good start there from Haddock. Oh, Haddock has Eddie getting to the back of him. Creeper now makes a mistake. Claiming able to pull out ahead, as it is just a cluster in the background. We'll go back here and see if we see anything. Cryo gets into the back of Marco. Oh, these two both go Joker. Looks like Claiming ran a little bit wide. So now it's just a straight fight between these two. And that assumes that Haddock doesn't have a good lap in the background. Oh, it's Marco now. Marco took the Joker, so that's going to put a pay to Haddock's attempts. So now it'll just be between Creeper and Claiming who can get it. We'll see if there's any Joker shenanigans, but at this point I don't think there should be. Look in the background here as Haddock goes Joker, but Haddock is not going to be able to get ahead of these two, so this is going to be it. This is your battle for the lead here from here on out. In the background, Haddock maintains 3rd, but the top 2 go straight to the final. Only 6th place goes to the LCQ. Claiming, I think, has something to prove here. He's battled Creeper a lot, but usually it's been Creeper coming out ahead. Although, granted, it's usually been Creeper wrecking Claiming. So I think Claiming's goal here is just to get out ahead of Creeper, run a clean race, and not get involved in incidents. But if that's his goal, not sure he's going to be able to accomplish it as Creeper pulls right up on his rear bumper. Nobody comes out of the Joker. Looks like the two Covettes are still fighting over who doesn't go, or who gets knocked out. Remember, the 6th place does not get to go to the LCQ. Creeper now looks inside of Claiming, not going to be able to do anything about it this time. He's still got time, just got to be patient here. I think that's been Creeper's biggest downfall so far. He's the championship leader, but he's really not shown patience at any round yet this year. And Claiming's not going to be able to make it to the next round, so really championship point-wise, this puts Creeper to the final, and it gives him good points. There you go, he's learned from the previous race. Gives Claiming 1 bump instead of 5. Yeah, I think if I'm Creeper, I'm just going to back off. Like, I don't need to beat Claiming here. I mean, sure, the points are nice, but he's already in the championship lead, and he's already ahead of Eddie, and he's been outperforming Eddie today. So really the only person that's a threat that might catch him in the points is Goman, but he beat Goman in the heat points. So he's already like 10 points ahead of Goman. So if I'm Creeper, I think I'm just going to bide my time. Now, of course, it doesn't feel good to do that, and you want to beat Claiming just for your own, I don't know if it's ego, but your own self-confidence, I guess. And also, it's just fun to win. As he now looks for a move up the inside here on Claiming. Not going to be able to do anything about it, I don't think. Nope, not this lap. 2 to go. Claiming leaves space. Looks like he might have gotten the wall on the outside. Creeper now looks inside. Creeper cuts him off, but gets around. Claiming might have bent his steering on the wall. Let's see if Claiming returns any of the favors he's been given in the past. So he tabbed through everybody. Claiming gets back up the inside here. Not sure what happened to Creeper. That was my fear as I was tabbing through that I'd miss the incident. Although Creeper gets a good acceleration. See if he's able to get him back. On the last lap now, I do believe. Yes, last lap, as confirmed by Goman. Thank you, Goman, for doing the timing and scoring. Creeper putting pressure on Claiming, but at this point, I don't think there's anything he's going to be able to do about it. It's a really clean, patient race from Creeper. I think this is exactly the drive of a champion. He needs to just be smart here. And it's going to be Claiming coming across for the win. So we'll tab back through. We have Cryo, Haddock, Marco. So Marco's going to be ahead of Cryo. And there's Eddie. So Eddie gets 4th. Haddock in 3rd. Claiming, of course, got the win. And then here comes Marco for the spot in the LCQ. Unfortunately, that's going to be Cryo out. Cryo took Joker on the last lap, though. I think good call there from Cryo. Yeah, there's your pre-finals. We're going to move on to the LCQ next. Alright, here we are for the LCQ. This is going to be the last chance for a lot of these people to maintain themselves in the championship. As we are going to get ready, get set, and go. Stealth might have been a little bit ahead of his grid there. We'll review that after the race. But ETK front row, and it's going to be an ETK 1-2 as there's contact in the background. Go on board with Marco, top 2 out of the LCQ. Get to the final. That looked like a little bit of chaos there. We'll have to review that after the race as well. There's one race that's guaranteed to have stewards and inquiries. It's going to be the LCQ because everyone is quite literally fighting for their life. Especially Eddie. Eddie is currently second in the championship as everyone goes Joker. Eddie is second in the championship. Stealth maintains. So Eddie's second in the championship to maintain any sort of high quality performance and points haul out of today. Eddie has to get out of this LCQ. It's quite as simple as that. Hack as well has had a really good run of the championship, so he'll be looking to Raven. Oh, there's Raven. I think Raven didn't take Joker. Not a bad call as all these guys are battling up here. Let's see if that's hit into hit. Oh, Raven! Jump scare! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Raven, for immediately resetting. That would have been a massive calamity. What a guy for immediately resetting. that was insane. Oh, Stealth is over! Stealth's over in turn 1. Contact with Marco puts Stealth on his lid. It's going to be Eddie now. Let's see if he can get past Marco. It's been absolute chaos up here at the front of the grid. We're only halfway through. Raven butchered it into the Joker and is blaming the Joker. I'm afraid, Raven, that wasn't Joker design that time. I think that was just you crashing. As Eddie now looks to catch up to Marco, but Marco is in the Covet. Covet's very nimble, very good for this track. It's running like 4 out of 7. I think everyone up here is taking their Joker, but it's been so chaotic that I'm not really sure. Haddock makes a mistake out in the lead. Uh-oh, Haddock. It's now a battle for the lead. Marco now looks inside of Haddock. Be smart, Marco. You both make it as it stands. You really just got to focus on defending from Eddie. Eddie's back there licking his chops, hoping that they do exactly what I'm hoping they don't. But really, I don't hope either way. I just hope it's a clean race and a fun race and a fair race. But certainly, I hope Marco doesn't crash into Haddock and vice versa. Because that's just, no one likes crashing out of a final chance. So Eddie's still putting in the work back there. Jordan's made a mistake out of the Joker. So we only really have 3 cars running, but they're all covered by a blanket as it sits. Marco's looking for the cutback. That's going to be Eddie in the wall. So Marco now, the beat, battered, and bruised Covet. Haddock's EDK looking very clean in comparison. We have a battle of the 80s touring cars. 2 to go now. Cold rear tires for Marco. It will make the car more agile, so maybe that's what he's looking for. Oh, he gets into the side of Haddock. Is Eddie anywhere near? Eddie is still lurking if they get into a crash. As Marco damaged his steering, it looks like it's a little bit less precise than it used to be, so Eddie now might have a chance coming into the final lap. We'll go back on board with Eddie. It's really ebbing and flowing this race. Let's see if Eddie can do anything with 1 to go. I think Marco just needs to be smart, maintain his position. It's only 1 grid spot in the final. There's not even any points for grabs in the LCQ, so I don't think you need to worry at all about first or second in the LCQ. Eddie's pulled in a gap on Marco, but I don't think it's quite going to be enough unless Marco makes a mistake, and we have seen now already today coming towards the start-finish line, but it does not look like it's going to happen. It's going to be Haddock, followed by Marco, followed by Eddie. That is your top 3 for the LCQ, but unfortunately for Eddie, 3rd place gets no prizes out of here. So now we're ready for the final 9-lap final coming up next. All right, make sure it's all working. Yep. Sorry for the jump scare. All right, 9-lap final. Here we go. Second to last final of the year. So we're going to get ready. Revs come up. We're going to get set. Revs are up. Lights are out, and we are away. Looks like Gilman's going to maintain the lead. Claiming in second. Claiming looks for a move. Coming out of turn 1. We're going to go further back in the pack with Creeper. Gilman claiming Creeper. We'll see what Joker's strategy looks like. I think it changes up now that everyone's quick driver in the finals. We'll see what changes in the strategy. Creeper gets tapped, able to save it though. Creeper doesn't go Joker. I think it's a really smart call from Creeper. And he's the only one. Him and Haddock don't go Joker. I think that's a smart call. But now he's going to get caught up behind these Covettes. I think that's the risk he accepts by doing the strategy he's on. Claiming now has to pass Goman on track though, which I think is equally as difficult as the Covettes are having a problem in front of Creeper. Creeper gets into the Covettes. That's the exact issue with not jokering early. As claiming he's gotten around Goman. Y'all probably saw that up ahead as Creeper is getting into crashes. Creeper goes Joker. Haddock does not. We'll go with Goman. Oh, not again. Claiming saves it. That was on Creeper. 100%. They were door. That was on Creeper. So, that'll be a penalty for Creeper. It's the second time Creeper's hit Claiming coming out of the Joker today. It might be a disqualification. And, oh, Skunking gets caught on the curb. Not sure where he even came from, to be honest. He's up into second. So now Skunkin putting pressure on Claiming. I think the top two both have ailing cars. Creeper's in fifth. I think he had a pop tire from everything I saw. So we'll see if Haddock's able to get him. I don't think Haddock's taking his Joker yet. Haddock's a good way back. As Skunkin looks to the outside of Claiming down the front straight. Skunkin looks outside. Claiming going to be able to hold him off though. Goman, we're going to go back to here. Goman's got to buy his time. I think that if he tries to go for a move on Skunkin, he might get past from those behind. But if he waits too long, Claiming might escape. Although at the moment with Claiming's vehicle, Claiming almost gets it in the wall. With Claiming's vehicle, he's on a backer type drive. If you know, you know. He's just trying to maintain as we have 4 cars under a blanket here for the lead. It's a flip for the Corvette. The other Corvette goes around. Marco goes up the inside. First final of the year for Marco, and he's up into second place. Very spectacular barrel roll from the JC Jensen squad. They definitely get the award for best stunts of the season as Creeper has made his way back up into the fight somehow. Not sure how, considering I think he has a pop tire. But this is all allowed Claiming to run away with it. Goman here in second. I think Creeper should be lucky that he didn't hurt Claiming more, honestly, because it would have been an easy disqualification. But the fact that Claiming is maintain his lead, you know, no harm, no foul type of deal, but we'll have to review post-event. Certainly it's Creeper's fault for hitting Claiming. It might just be a lesser penalty rather than a DQ. As we'll now go back with Creeper. The question now is, has Haddock jokered? If Haddock hasn't jokered, he might be in a chance to even get Goman. Certainly these two in front of him he's going to get. I'm not able to know at the moment if he's jokered or not. I think if he hasn't, he'll go now. Okay, I think he's jokered. But he's still... It's right behind... Oh, Creeper just punts off Marco. Rip Marco. Okay, Creeper's gonna wait for him, he realizes. So that allows Haddock to get through. Marco might have said go. Who knows what Marco's dealing with. Skunkin's still going. He was able to get it back on the wheels. Let's go, Skunkin. As the lead has closed up with 3 to go, is it now? Yep, 3 to go. Thank you once again for Cryo doing the timing and scoring. Couldn't do it without y'all. Goman now catches back up to Claiming. Such a battle of 2 cars here. You have the tarmac specialist and the tarmac driver as well, Claiming. And then you have the gravel specialist in a gravel car. So it looks like it's a fight. Creeper's now trying to get back around Haddock. We got too many fights going on. 2 to go now. Creeper almost lands on top of Haddock. Goman ran wide in turn 1. That gives Claiming the space. So Creeper now going to look up the inside of Haddock. So it's going to be Creeper up into second. I have no idea how his car isn't just destroyed from hitting Claiming. It looks like... Yeah, claiming supply lead on Gilman will maintain Creeper and Haddock this battle. Yeah, I think Haddock's Joker at this point will for sure know next lap. If he Jokers next lap, he'll get Creeper. Still a good run from Haddock though. This big old I-Series is not going to be the best car. It's such a narrow and difficult track. So big ups to him for putting it where it is. And who knows, he might still get a podium out of it depending on the steward's ruling on Creeper's incident. But that would mark how many races in a row that Creeper has caused an incident. There might be further penalties beyond that. We'll see going into the championship round. Certainly that'd be interesting if the champion has penalties overhanging their head. But that's going to be claiming for the win, able to get redemption. One heck of a race. That thing, no wheels are pointing the same direction. Go-Man in second. Creeper possibly in third. And then Haddock in fourth. And then, I believe that, is that Marco in his first, or Skunkin? Skunkin with the flipped car gets fifth. And then Marco's somewhere. I think he wrecked. But there we go. That is our second to last race of the year. We have, I mean, just look at the, oh, tab. Look at the destroyed bodywork of the winner. This is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Was able to maintain the strength and maintain his result despite the odds. But hopefully you guys tune in next week for the final. I'll have all the points and stuff on my Discord here soon. But thank you everybody for watching. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you in a week's time for the final race at the stadium.